Smart Post-Divorce Emergency Fund, Planning for Financial Stability. Practical post-divorce emergency fund tips to help you regain control and build a stable, stress-free financial future after separation. Post-divorce emergency fund planning, why it's a game changer. Hey, so I wanted to talk about something that doesn't always get enough spotlight when folks are going through a divorce, which is emergency fund planning. And not just any emergency fund, but one tailored specifically for the post-divorce life. I mean, divorce is already heavy emotionally, mentally, and financially, so having that safety net can really make a huge difference. If you're just coming out of a marriage or even in the middle of the process, you probably already know that life feels like it's flipped upside down. There's a lot to process: legal stuff, custody, new budgeting, and that's on top of the emotional roller coaster. But here's the thing. Having a clear, realistic emergency fund can provide some serious peace of mind. Think about it. After divorce, your income might suddenly be cut in half, or you might have new expenses that you never had to worry about before. Hello, solo bills and unexpected repairs. Without an emergency fund, those surprises could send you into a state of panic. What if your car needs fixing, or the roof springs a leak? If you don't have some cash set aside, you're more likely to dip into credit cards or loans, which can lead to a financial spiral that's tougher to climb out of. So here's some straight-up divorce advice. When planning your post-divorce finances, prioritize building an emergency fund that covers at least 3 to 6 months' worth of essential living expenses. That includes rent or mortgage, utilities, food, healthcare, transportation, basics. This gives you a buffer to handle unexpected events without scrambling, and that buffer is like a financial safety net that lets you catch your breath. Getting that fund together isn't always easy, especially if you're dealing with a reduced income or splitting assets. But break it down into manageable steps. Assess your budget. Before anything, sit down and get crystal clear on your monthly expenses now that you're living solo. Identify non-essential spending. That means cutting back on things that aren't necessary, like subscriptions you forgot you had or eating out a few times a week. Start small but consistent savings. Even putting aside $25 to $50 a week can add up over time. Look for extra income opportunities. Temporary gigs, freelancing, or selling things you don't need can boost your emergency stash. Remember, this is about creating stability in a time of chaos, so don't feel discouraged if it takes a bit longer than you'd like. What matters is that you keep moving forward. Also, if you're feeling overwhelmed emotionally, consider reaching out for some divorce counseling or searching for divorce support groups. Getting divorce help is crucial because dealing with finances post-divorce isn't just about numbers, it's about your emotional well-being too. There are a ton of divorce resources available to help you manage this transition. For example, there's an incredible book called Brokenness and New Beginnings. It covers a lot around healing after divorce and finding hope during that transition period. Order your copy today to explore real stories and practical advice that can support your journey toward recovery and financial independence. Also, don't hesitate to ask for divorce assistance if you're struggling. Whether you need help understanding your rights, making a budget, or just a listening ear, professionals exist to back you up. At the end of the day, going through a divorce is tough, but having a solid emergency fund can be one of the best tools in your arsenal to reclaim control, reduce stress, and build a fresh start. Take it one step at a time, lean on divorce support groups, and don't be afraid to lean on resources designed to help you win at life post-divorce. Thanks for listening, and remember, financial peace and emotional healing can go hand in hand. Take care of yourself. You've got this.